Welcome everyone to Spread Space. I'm Claire B. and I'm so happy we found one another. Everything you do, I appreciate you. Okay, so we're gonna see who this is for. I'm at the tarot pick. I seen death, so maybe Scorpio first. Scorpio for January 2025. What's going on for Scorpio? Where's Scorpio? Well, for the main energy, we have this Queen in reverse. So perhaps we're dealing with somebody who's a bit I was going to say undesirable, but like we can't deal with them. It's like, maybe it's even yourself. Perhaps this is you. Let's see for Scorpio, what's going on for Scorpio. So it's funny because we did the live reading and I ended up with the Seven of Cups right here of this other tarot right here. And then you have this Seven of Cups right here. We have both of these sevens here. Like, look at all the choices. Look at all the options you have. And you have even the Hermit, like, hey, we're shining the light on these. It's as if we have to go from the inside. It almost reminds me like when you shine the light in the mist or in the fog, it like makes it harder to see. So perhaps this is why we're in the darkness, in this confusion. It's like we have to have a dim light or we have to be in the darkness in order to find this light, in order to see the stars. And that's this thing, you know, with the Nine of Wands in reverse and this Knight of Wands going towards him, it's as if we are stopping and releasing. We're really halting. You know, the Knight of Wands is a very quick horse. Not the fastest of all the horses, but he is very fiery, very quick. And he is very like act now. Like perhaps we're coming into our own. We're instead of standing up saying, I'm not gonna take this, it's almost as if you're like, I'm no longer wounded. You know, the wounded warrior. You're no longer wounded. And perhaps it's saying, you know, this comes from being true to you. For being true to you and your choices. It's as if we're looking at this choice from, or all of these options from a divine way. Now, you do have the Pentacles in reverse right above these choices, as if this loss led to this choice, or perhaps this choice is going to be a very expensive choice. Maybe we'll have to put a lot of money into this option that we take, or into these many options. Now, the other three cards are in the reverse. We're going to turn them all over. Yes. Okay, so you have the other 9 right above the Wands. So like I said, this is being true to you, Scorpio. This is really being true to you, because on top of the other wand, the other 9 of Wands in reverse, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So this is an unfortunate change of an event, of events. It's as if we got some kind of message or some news, or perhaps it's something we learned, or perhaps we're learning something about healing, about being a victim, about releasing victim mentality. It's as if we're no longer a victim. And now that this wheel has almost brought us like a misfortune or a no fortune, it's only because the devil was on top. Now that, you know, when the wheel is reversed, I always say the positive thing about that is the only way we can go from here is up. And this is what we're doing. We're releasing this pain and the hurt through the 9 of Wands. We're becoming into ourselves with the 9 of Pentacles. And this is really being in this, we're abundant and we did it all on our own. And with these nines, you have 3 nines right around this wand, this Knight of Wands. So it's as if this Knight of Wands has to do what he has to do on his own. 9, 9, 9. There's a triangle of 9s. So this Trinity, it makes me think that Trinity is the higher mind, the lower mind, and the spirit, or your heart, your body, and your mind. Something like this. But with the 9, you went from the Ace all the way up with these pentacles. And perhaps this is what we're looking at. It's as if we need to stop and see what we're growing. Perhaps 7 of the 9 things that we're growing needs to be released. And it's funny because these 7s here, with these 7, perhaps one thing needs to be released, or perhaps one thing is lost. We need to drop these things. Look, we have all of these things, and it's like, okay, well, here's our abundance, but hey, stop. Maybe we have too much. It's like, with the 7 of Pentacles, this is the man with the plan, but when he's in reverse, it's like something sporadic. Maybe something sporadically came and uprooted them. This could have been, with the Wheel of Fortune, this is a quick shaking up of an event, almost like the Tower, but this is a change. But this is divinely woven. And it's almost as if these, maybe this snail is, there's this little snail in here, this 9 of Pentacles. Maybe it was him, like he's the reason he chomped these 7 pentacles, and that's why they're uprooted. They're dead because the snail ate them. Perhaps that snail has something to do with this Queen of Swords in reverse. Now, when this Queen of Swords is in reverse, she's very hurtful. And she's not very logical. She's really going by her emotion and not by her intuition and her logic. Perhaps this is what this is telling you. Follow your emotions. With this 9 above the 7 is where we really have to look at what we're keeping, what we're going to keep. Perhaps out of them 7 things, we have to get rid of 1. And it's like, okay, well, you have to pick the one you need to dispose of. You need to pick the one that you're rid of. Or perhaps you have to pick one, and that's going to cost this money. Or perhaps this is going to create some kind of loss. When we pick one, we're going to lose another one, or something big. Perhaps these, like I said, it's going to be an expensive thing. Maybe this is delays when it comes to these choices. When it comes to this new beginning, it's like, okay, well, to make this choice, you're going to have to drop the physical and only think spiritually. Because like I said, this light, when there's confusion and you put the light on, you can see even less. It's like driving in the fog with your high beams on. It's like put your low beams on so we can see better. Perhaps this is why there's some kind of confusion, or perhaps this loss of a job, of a house, or something creates some kind of confusion that has us coming back in, to the 9, to the self, to the 7s, introspection. We are introspecting about ourselves, and this is what we're doing for this start of the new year. Scorpio. On the bottom. Oh, well, we have 3. Let's take it. Yeah, there's your card. That's how I knew that it was you. So we are going through this major changes with the Hangman in reverse and the Page of Swords. So this is a new idea, a new way to go, a new thought pattern. Perhaps we are like back and forth about this. This is the debating, an argument, some kind of news. This could be learning. We could be learning a new something, but it's as if we're learning about how to see this in a different way. It's like we're looking at this loss from a whole different way, and that is what's changing. It's like we're no longer in suspension. We're no longer hanging. We're now back on our feet going through this change. We're accepting this change. Because I remember not too long ago, Scorpio, we were holding on, didn't want to let go. And now we're finally cut down. It's like justice is being served. We're now back on our feet, and now we can make this change to release this so we can, come out of this Nine of Swords energy and come into this Hermit energy, into this abundance. Into this abundance. Wow, beautiful reading, Scorpio. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this was helpful. I hope you had a happy new year, and I'll see you soon. Thank you. Love you. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. All right. Love you, Scorpio. Remember, keep the peace. This is all about alchemizing. Alchemizing the chaos. Love y'all.